Started way back in 6th grade. Not gonna lie, I was nervous my first day. Now here we go, the bell rang. My first period, so sucked to the homies from the school previously. This class I met the homies MC, J-Ski, and JP. Couldn't forget Almond, at least that's the nickname, so we'll call him. Okay, now we in science. It was chill, the instructions, the guidance. The labs were my favorite to this day. It's on the top of the hill. As our leaders guy would pass. Aren't you the guy in my Spanish class? 4th period history, Mr. McCall. He was really funny and chill, of what I recall. I had a bunch of friends in there, but me and JP always worked together in a pair. Off again to Mr. Win, my advisory too on my paper it said. The funniest and most expected times happened then. Something new always was happening you couldn't expect when I was most connected then. It felt like a family to an extent. Opposite of PE, I knew nobody around me. First week I think I was lonely, so I met my locker buddy. Had the one right below me after I got to meet Chulo and Elafie. Finally 7th, walked up to the door. Immediately saw one of the homies from the school before. Known each other for a long time. Didn't know he was going here, so I got caught by surprise. But later become friends with our table mates. Every elective we would sit in the same place. Talk a lot, realizing we're in a safe space. Bringing us to 8th. Reached the end of the day. Stories like the crossover, Percy Jackson. Watch the movie to end the year relaxing.
Memories that felt like yesterday. Never letting them drizzle away. Moments we made, all the friends we made along the way. This is the last year, high school coming near. Just know we were meant to be here. Look back at the time when you're out in the world with a career. Feel like I was guiding along this path. Who knew these friends would ever last? Don't let the time just pass. Soak it like a cup, I guess we're all grown up.
Hey, we back another year. First class to outsiders, the book about two sides living in fear. Another about spells to make someone disappear. It was here where I met back with Chulo. Met someone new when we started moving. Later in the year, while I see I was next to Ant-Man while we watched the movie. PE, our lockers were close together again. Also Elafie in the class, what a coincidence. Strengthened our bond. My mom was on a game after school when we could respond. Also where I got back into music for a few weeks. Remember those songs were just a sneak peek. 3rd period, 2nd time with that class. Struggled to fit in for a bit with no one I knew from the past. I had to find a way through the glass. History when we started to get to know each other distinctively. Met last year but always hung out during free time at PE. He was when I would also meet AG. From here K9 would always ask for water until there's not a drop of leak. Next time I would finally have a class with my best friend. When I would be absent, but that class is the one where I type. What do we do in Spanish Sand? I would also become closer with Beckett and the guy who loves to make animations and edits. Almost finished in 6, where we brought one last. Stuff we mixed, thought it was pronounced gyro. Grouped up with AG, sing one in period cuatro. We had the same class next, math with the last subject. Bunch of my homies across the room, north, east, south, and west. That's how far we spread, locked in on the test, but left together while we still giving the teacher respect. The memories from that class were the best. At lunch, or at least the first one, Julia and I would always ask for some from my 7th grade friends. Also got a homie that inspired my style, now I'm trying to get with the trends. Also finally established my music taste. He would listen to Tyler or Colin Gay. We would talk about new releases as we walk home from another school day.
Memories that felt like yesterday. Never letting them drizzle away. Moments we made, all the friends we made along the way. This is the last year, high school coming near. Just know we were meant to be here. Look back at the time when you're out in the world with a career. Feel like I was guiding along this path. Who knew these friends would ever last? Don't let the time just pass. Soak it like a cup, I guess we're all grown up.
By now you know the drill, but this time Bigger left the spot to fill. Harper stepped in to take the wheel. Started with the class I've had for 3 years now, and I chose the same spot still. I met some new people this time around, new to the school, but they found a way around though. Thanks for the support, Mr. Sicko. Science class up next, feel like last year's math. For how many friends in there I had, every corner of the class my name was expressed in broadcast. Yes, we have math. 3 through 4, most of the people from the math before, very respectful teachers. Still remember the time my song was blasted on the speaker, or learning all about a function. In this class I met my homie's homie, gave me the introduction. From here on out he would join us like a conjunction. Thank you, Mr. Duncan. The people on my Spanish class, infinite unexpected. Friend group mass, locked in with Beckett and Nick. Probably gonna be playing games together as soon as school's past. Language and literature, the station's the fun again. Ain't no complaining, the books aren't bad, just not a fan of reading. But evidently, some of the books still jog my memory. I got PE with JP, first year without Elafie, 3rd with the homie automated animations. Finished today, met 2 new homies. In history I met Washington and Hamilton. Like 2 years ago, JP and I are underway to finish all of our assignments and studies. Learn about weapons like javelins. As I walk out of school to put my friends on the game, I carry like a jewel. hours I play for like 2, then off to practice where there's just moon. Familiar faces like K9 and Chulo. Who would know that even during rallies I know the people performing the show, acting as characters from Toy Story and Shrek Swampy Home. During the 7th, my birth month, last day before the break in front of Christmas. The football game between adults and kids just now begun. Got all the snacks sitting next to bros in a bunch, same ones that stick with me at lunch. Feels like a full circle sewn up, like those connections were destined and done on purpose. It's now finally showed up, I guess I'm all grown up.